Hi everyone, this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday today, March the 9th, 2024. Are you ready for this timeless reading for the singles? New love. What are they like? I'm trying to remember it. The new playlist I've created. Now yesterday I did from Aquarius to Cancer. Today I'm going to do Leo to Capricorn, the second half of the zodiac. So I just want you to know that what we're doing here is this is you. Okay, who's ever watching this video, this is you. If you're a Leo, that's your sun sign, then this is you. And we're going to pull 3 cards here from this new deck of the Intuit Astro Persona Oracle deck, okay, that I got just the other day. They just released it. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and these 3 cards talk about the different types of characters, you know, character types, personality types, you know, what kind of character they have that's prominent in their chart, their astro chart, birth chart. You can get a free birth chart of your own from astro.com. I have nothing to do with them, but I have my own. And if you know of the person that you're interested in, you know, as a new love prospect, then maybe you know their name, you know, their full name and their date of birth, possibly when they were born. You could ask, but that'll give you the different placements that these cards may show up on their birth chart. Now, probably won't have that information for you because it's supposed to be new love. This is a new love. This is, if you've just come out of a relationship, ended a relationship, or you haven't, you know, it's been a while since you've been in a relationship, or it's a brand new time for you to get into a relationship, this is what this reading's for. There's no exes. Archangel Michael and myself are in agreement that no exes are to be featured in this particular singles new love. What are they like playlist, okay? Because there's other readings and playlists for people looking, trying to figure out what's going on with their ex and so forth and so on, if they're coming back or not. But that's not this reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You can screenshot if it helps, and it may not be today that it's being read. Your person's qualities, character qualities, are being read for. If not, come back next week, Monday and Tuesday. I think that's what I'm going to do, is on Mondays and Tuesdays. I'll do the first half on Monday, the second half on Tuesdays. Okay, and then after this, I'm going to do the what do they want to say to me? So a person of interest, but that would be more like for somebody you know already and that you might be separated from, but are wondering if they're coming back and what would they like to say to you today. So this is a snippet of time, just like any other reading. It's timeless, but you know, it's today, right? And it could be very different the next time I read next week, because we change, you know, we emotional feeling sentient beings that we are, we change from one moment to the next, one day to the next. Okay, so Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings. Guidance, love, and light and protection. What do we have for Leo? What would their new love qualities look like? So we have this first one here for, it's Neptune in the 4th house of Cancer. It's a I feel. They are a very feeling type of person. They're unmatched purity of heart. So it sounds like a wonderful person, Leo. Sensitive, idealizes people, they're original, they're complex, they long for home, they seek solitude, introspective, all in for those you love, for those they love, emotionally connected to the higher realm. So wonderful. So, and the next part is about them as well. The whole card is about them. This is you, this is them. Balance purity of heart with emotional self-reliance to counter the harsh reality of a world that falls short of what you know to be true on a soul level. So that's the first quality. All right. Next one is intense desire. Wow. And then look at these. Oh, this one too. With that one as well. Okay. We've got a lot today. Now we've got, and it just, you know, you'll have to take it with a grain of salt, because these are all are to be, you might have more than one, Leo. You might have more than one love interest, okay, whether you know that or not. Okay, so the next one is dynamic. Oh wait, I'm going to read this one. Intense desire. This is the sun in the 8th house of Scorpio. I desire. All right. They hate superficiality. They have magnetic power. What lies beneath, compelling change into anything taboo, spiritual, sex, constant search for self-improvement. Your thirst for knowing and desire for intense experiences compels you to create drastic changes so you can experience rebirth on a higher level. That sounds really, really nice. Okay. Then the next one is they're a negotiator. So sun in the 7th house of Libra, I balance. Like to bring balance into a situation that seems to be imbalanced. They're harmonious relationships. That's what they like. They balance excellent social skills, loves to share, marriage, family, eternally cheerful, takes challenges in stride, and is charming. You are highly successful in relationships due to your ability to compromise in the face of conflict. Take care not to drain yourself by overgiving. So they might be a very generous lover, partner. In pursuit of spiritual discovery, which is Neptune in the 9th house of Sagittarius, it says, I see spiritually developed, unrealistic plans, chaotic education, focused, though indecisive, unwavering faith, things will get better, immersive spiritual experimentation. You have a strong predilection to convert others to your spiritual way of thinking, but it's important to allow them to find and follow their own path of enlightenment. So that's another quality of theirs. All right, spiritually in tune, but possessive. March in the 8th house of Scorpio, I desire. They're energetic lovers, right? Lustful, calculating, kinky, intense lovemaking, self-transformation, money issues, materialistic, distrustful. I'm thinking money issues because they want to shower you with gifts and whatnot, taking you out to expensive places and on retreats and stuff like that. Distrustful, secretive, snap decision, and holds grudges. Your passion and strong feelings cause you to become strongly attached and possessive of your partner. Take care, as your intensity can be very overpowering. So that's another one, but I feel like because they're one who likes to negotiate to find balance. They have balance in this. Like this, these are traits at their worst or at their best kind of thing. So the thing about it is that they'll have other character traits that will help balance that out. Okay, that's what I find. The moon in the 8th house, Scorpio, I desire again. Loves all with their heart and soul. Hypnotic, magnetic. That magnetic is the second time I've read that in these cards. Pushes the limit. Psychic, yeah, there you go again. Deep attachment, like that. Complex, possessive, puzzling, contradictions. Intense, deep, handles money well. Okay. But this one might have money issues. You see that? I see it balances out, right? You give yourself wholeheartedly, but desire for deep connection plus a distrusting nature makes it hard to find and hold satisfying relationships. Again, this will all be balanced out with the other character traits they have. So, don't write them off is what I'm saying. So the last one is dynamic, Aries rising. This is the ascending sign that was the zodiac sign that was rising in the sky at the time of their birth. Forthright, trigger happy, impulsive, competitive, fast, daring, impatient, action-oriented, independent, direct, gets things going but burns out quickly. That's an Aries for you. Starting things is easy, but when your ambition fizzles, be a ram and use your head to remove the obstacles that stand in the way of finishing what you start. So they might be a great starter in their pursuit of love, like to get to know somebody like you, but they're going to need you to keep the ball rolling. They're going to need you to keep things, vibrant and lively, and you know, motivating to stay connected, right? To keep going forward. Don't give them too much time to you know, sit there without you being present in their lives, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, Leo, that's really neat. So we have, what we have here is, we don't usually have this many cards, but there's an I feel, I desire, I balance, I see, I desire again, lots of desire, I desire again, and then the ascending sign in their birth chart. But yeah, I balance, I see, I feel, and I desire. There's a lot of desire of all these cards here. So very interesting, Leo. So that's Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. What does Virgo person, new love interest, have for traits? Now, sometimes these cards will speak of a past circumstances that might be triggering, or I don't know, dictating their current emotional status, you know, in response to things. So that might come up too. Okay, Virgo, here we go. First one, we have works from behind the scenes. Okay, likes to be behind the scenes, is cooperative. Okay, so they're probably a really great worker, you know, and impressionable. Okay, Virgo, it sounds like somebody that would be easy to be with. Okay, let's see, the first one is Uranus in, well, Uranus, as they say. I've always said Uranus because that's screw up saying it that way. But Uranus in the 12th house, Pisces, I believe, is their motto. Works from behind the scenes. Escapism, you know, sees the future, is ingenious, fracturing ego structures, otherworldly. So fracturing ego structures might simply mean that they are, you know, they swing from one way to another with respect to the way they see the world, their perspective. Otherworldly contributes without needing recognition, crosses between worlds, and is unconventional. You're asked to release egoic structures from previous incarnations. Over time, the dissolution of ego will bring a spiritual merging with the collective unconscious. So it just basically means when we relax our ego, our fears, then we actually invite the soul to come in and infuse our mind and our emotions with that unconditional love of the divine, and we feel, you know, more balanced, calm, peaceful, and then we suddenly start feeling very, you know, filled up with love and generous, you know, and having compassion for something. So that's a wonderful trait of theirs. Okay, cooperative, Jupiter in the 7th house, Libra, I balance. Okay, another balance card. Determined, diplomatic, deft negotiator, convincing, rich and beautiful partner, lucky in legal matters. Wow. Philosophical, multiple marriages, and passive income. You attract friends and lovers easily and learn a lot from your partnerships, which bring many financial, spiritual, and emotional benefits as well as happiness. Wonderful. Now, impressionable. Pisces rising, this is their ascending sign. In Pisces is the ascending sign in their chart. Okay, impressionable, goes with the flow, dislikes structure. Interesting, because there's that it said egoic, fracturing ego structures. It dislikes structures, so possibly that's why there are feeling, having what it says here, experiencing previous incarnations of certain beliefs and perspectives. They're coming through into this one, so it's kind of like they're having more than one ego experience in one lifetime. But it just comes and goes. It's fleeting, right? It just comes and goes. Dislike structure, is charming, artistic soul, soft-hearted, critical, profound, slippery, creative, vague, chameleon, impassive, and gentle. They look like they might be someone who likes to cook or bake, artistic in some way, creative. As a Jupiter-supported visionary, you are capable of doing great things and are a profound inspiration to others who are attracted by your magnetic charm. So Virgo, it sounds like you have a really nice, a darling of a person who's intuitive, in tune with their spirituality to some degree. They are flexible, cooperative, right? And impressionable. They have a magnetic charm. They like to work, and they work behind the scenes so best. So they're not one who's always looking for some form of appreciation or recognition, right? So they are, they contribute without needing recognition, and they're crossing between worlds. So they're going from 3D to 5D back and forth, and that's their spiritual connection that they have with the divine, which makes them more like calm, peaceful, and at times very calm and peaceful, and just, cooperative, flexible, right? And compassionate, loving. All right, so those are wonderful qualities, Virgo. Let's talk about Libra now. Libra, Archangel Michael, what are the 3 characteristics or qualities of Libra's new love person of interest? Clear-headed. All right, maybe you like that, Libra. Somebody who's clear-headed. Instinctively gains societal power. Wow, they sound like a dynamo. Okay. Very magnetic. Extraordinary experiences. Holy cow. Libra, is that what you're looking for? All right, let's see. The first one is clear-minded. This is Virgo rising. So this is their ascending zodiac sign in their birth chart. Okay. So clear-headed is understated, intelligent. So understated. So they kind of like, they're not like wah in your face kind of thing. Look at me, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I know what's going on. They're not like that. So intelligent, considerate, ambitious, excessively analytical, cool, reserved, stubborn, body aware. So they like to probably work out, possibly, or they're on a diet, or they eat, protein building foods, or whatever it is that they just want to take care of their body and their looks, right? Their hair, they might be clean shaven, or at least shaven, so it's, it looks nice and sculptured on their face. They're shy, expresses their emotions, they're dignified, and they're picky. You won't express your ideas unless you've considered how practical they are to yourself or loved ones. It's okay to relax. Not everything needs to be planned to a T. So they might be a little bit tight, uptight, in a sense that anxious to make sure everything is perfect. Not necessarily perfect, but I's are dotted, T's are crossed. So they might be a stickler for something like that. But they're clear-minded. They know what it is they want. And that's kind of amazing sometimes in this day and age. Pluto in the 10th house, Capricorn, I use. All right, I use. Instinctively gains societal power. He's on the ladder and he's helping someone else up. Tactically adept, true grit, ambitious, manipulative, and manipulation can be both positive and negative depending on what the situation is and the circumstances. Sees no middle ground, razor sharp career focus, clear-headed, self-taught, confident, socially mobile, and strategic. Yet they know what they want, and they know how to go about getting it, and they plan it. Your key point of evolution is to integrate emotional intelligence into your actions instead of solely focusing on tactical moves to climb the social or career ladder. So in other words, instead of just using your mind, pepper it with good old, emotional emotional qualities, right? Like the softer ones of love, compassion, caring, concerning, that kind of thing. So that you make sure you're sensitive enough to other people's needs, like not you, Libra, your person. Okay, so extraordinary experiences. This is the moon in the 9th house of Sagittarius. I see. That's what the motto is. Witty, straightforward, inquisitive, objective, goes where grass is greener, dreamy, believer, feeds on thought, imaginative, interests fade fast, and honest. That's a Sagittarian for you. You cannot lie or play mind games, but you are not a big fan of emotion or intimacy. So while your mind runs deep, your relationships seldom do. Okay? Interesting. So you have the ascending sign is Virgo in your person's chart, your new love's chart. And then, of course, they have IUs and IC. So they're very intelligent, highly intelligent, and quite capable and adept to knowing exactly what they want and how to go about getting it. And, just using their imagination in ways that helps them be objective, but at the same time, they have a target they're aiming at, and they're straightforward with that. So they have a witty personality. So that's wonderful. Okay, Libra. That's what your person of interest looks like. Today, you might find out more qualities on Monday next week. Not Monday, but Tuesday, right? Because that's when I'll do Libra again. Scorpio. Now listen, you can also do your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising in North Node signs. So, for example, if your Sun is Libra, right? Maybe your Moon is Virgo and your Rising is Sagittarius and your Venus is Scorpio and your North Node happens to be Aquarius or whatever. You have 5 potential zodiac signs that could give you more information of the characteristic qualities of your person, your new love, that you, like I say, take a screenshot so that you could put them all together at the end of these 2 days. Monday and Tuesday, because chances of all 5 of your signs being on today right here probably pretty slim, but it can be, because mine, I have two placements of Sagittarius in well, that's my sun sign, but it's also my Venus sign. So that means I only have 3 others that I could look at for getting information about these sort of things. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Excuse me. Let's put these guys up here like this. Moving on to Scorpio. Archangel Michael, what are the qualities, characteristics that might be in Scorpio's new love, person of interest? First one is longing for belonging. Looks like they liked the idea of having a family. Companionable, there'd be a great companion for you as well. They love doing what you do, or at least love to be around you when you're doing it. And progressive. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So the first one is Moon in the 4th house of Cancer, I feel. So they're emotionally feeling type of person. They have aesthetic taste, so they like things the way they feel in their mouth, right? They're artistic flair, they're observant, they yearn for home. They're a homebody, I guess. Attached to mother, security. Attached to mother, so they're, if you're a woman and your love interest is a man, then they really like their mother a lot, which says a lot. Security, nostalgia, home is a refuge to them, and they're shy. Their moods fluctuate by lunar cycles because our emotions are connected to the moon cycles. With intense, almost clingy feelings towards mother and home, you value comfort, security, and heirlooms. Take time to beautify your home. All right, sounds like a great guy to have around, in the sense that they're very mother-oriented, which they'd be nurturing. They'd want to be nurtured too by you. You're the love interest, so they would probably be wanting, if their mother was nurturing, they'd want you to be that way too, and they just really dig you. Yeah, they really would dig you and reciprocate, right? And they're a great companion. So this is Libra rising. This is their ascending sign is in Libra. Okay, their ascending sign is Libra. Okay, so they're considerate, well-mannered, gracious, willing, second guesses decisions. They second guess their decisions. Elegant, can be sarcastic, persistent, likes nice things, is enthusiastic, diplomatic, and indecisive. Your ideal romance is pleasurable and harmonious, but it falls short. If it falls short, you can become critical and demanding. Find a partner who makes an effort to engage equally. Yeah, so they want to reciprocate, and you nurture them, they'll nurture you in return. And that is, in any way, right? Nurturing. Okay, bars in the 9th house, Sagittarius, I know. So they know stuff, okay? Progressive. New horizons, they're a dream chaser, they're stubborn, they can be self-righteous, opinionated, excitable, but they like to travel. They are an inspiring author, possibly. Sex as sport, heated discussion and exchanging ideas. All right, your passion for life is unequaled and you want to learn and experience it all. Try to accept that there is no absolute truth and allow others to find their own way. Yeah, so all of these great qualities here will help balance out these more like, harder around the edges qualities, okay, of the progressive person in Sagittarius. So those are beautiful. You've got I feel, the rising, and I know. Libra is the rising sign in their birth chart. Very nice, Scorpio. All right, let's have a look at Sagittarius, this person of interest. Okay, Archangel Michael, what was Sagittarius person of interest? What qualities would they have? I'm not going to take all of those, okay? There's like 50 of them. That's an exaggeration, but that's a Sagittarian quality too. Okay, what do we have? No looking back. Sounds like a Sagittarian quality for sure. Let's see, companionable. So somebody who matches your kind of energy, Sagittarius. And developing emotional resilience. Okay, well, if they're going to be with a Sagittarian, they need to have some emotional resilience, because Sagittarians really like to tell it like it is, according to them, right? I'm one, I know. They say, I know that. Venus in the 3rd house, Gemini, I think. They're a thinker, okay? No looking back, but Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius is highly intellectual. Yeah, and and analytical to a degree, and just likes to use their mind to find solutions and be creative and stuff like that. They're very intelligent. So this person is too. So it could be a nice blend, a complement, or maybe not. So no looking back, peaceful, tactful, emotionally expressive. That's good, tactful, because Sagittarians definitely are not. Emotionally expressive, convincing, changing moods, wordplay, culture, talent for music, art, and writing. Flirtatious, can be mean, can't stay put. You are a saphiophile. Don't know what that is, guys. You are a saphiophile, loving to express yourself through impressive words and word pictures. If you get bored in a relationship, you move on and never look back. All right, you want to keep them, Sagittarius, but you're the sign that would do that. You keep things very, very fresh and lively. You do, because you're their fiery spirit, and you're the one who, you hold no prisoners. You just you too move on if things aren't quite going in a way that a Sagittarian likes to see, in that fiery spirit, right? So no looking back. They are emotionally expressive, which Sagittarians aren't necessarily. They're peaceful, which is wonderful. Tactful, which is good, compliment for this one. And Sagittarians are highly motivating. You know, they will be able to sell you a fan or air conditioner, as it were, to a polar bear. They could sell a air conditioner to a polar bear, or at least an Eskimo. Okay, so companionable, they like that. That's a Libra rising sign. Okay, their ascending sign is Libra. I think that happened for the Scorpio one too. So maybe you got Sagittarius or Scorpio, you have Sagittarius as well, or Scorpio in your chart. That figure prominently. So they're considerate, well-mannered, gracious, willing, second-guess themselves, elegant, sarcastic, persistent, likes nice things, enthusiastic, diplomatic, and indecisive. Your ideal romance is pleasurable and harmonious, but it falls short. You can become critical if it falls short. That's the second time I did that. If it falls short, you can become critical and demanding. Find a partner who makes an effort to engage equally. Yeah, I think Sagittarius, you will make that effort, but it has to be reciprocated, because with Sagittarius it has to be balanced, it has to be fair, it has to be reciprocated. Sagittarian will give for so long, and then when it's not coming back, it's like it dawns on their mind, and they say, what have I been doing? That's enough of that, you know. Then you start talking to them about it, or you just move on, depending on what the situation is, of course. But this one, they like to you know, bring you into the fold, kind of thing. They like to bring you into the fold. They're cozy, cuddly people. All right. So developing emotional resilience. This is Pluto in the 4th house of Cancer. I feel. This is I think, and the ascending, and I feel. This one seeks safety, is pragmatic, controlling, sensitive, achieving emotional balance, deeply impacted by childhood traumas, you see. Rebirth from chaos and destruction. So your early life trauma or emotionally shocking experiences are meant to lead you to realize that true emotional security comes from your inner strength. Okay, guys, just to be fair, who on this planet hasn't had some kind of childhood trauma? Yeah, I'm not raising my hand, okay? I definitely have had childhood trauma, emotional, physical, whatnot, okay? So it's like, yeah, all right, they've deeply impacted by childhood trauma in their adulthood. That just means that they haven't been able to either recognize and acknowledge that there was trauma, wounds, you know, emotional, possibly physical wounds too, but emotional, possibly even mental wounds from childhood, growing up, that they have brought into their adulthood and are operating in their relationships from those wounds. It could just be because they haven't acknowledge that this is where their problems lie, is in the childhood, not having healed those, and then they have to acknowledge it, and then they have to make the choice to let it go so that they can heal and no longer be responding to adult situations like a child. That makes sense, guys. So you're just gonna have to, possibly you're the same way, so the two of you can work on that together, and they're going to be a great partner for you. All right, Sagittarius, way to go. Now Capricorn, our final one. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. What are Capricorn's new love, person of interest qualities? Now, by the way, all the words that I read off on the card, they can have those qualities. So if there's some negative qualities that are scaring the bejeebies out of you, don't worry, because it may not be your person that has that quality. Okay, inspired by the pursuit of knowledge, Mercury in the 9th house of Sagittarius. I know. Yeah, and then Saturn in the 7th house, Libra. I balance with partnership extremes. Okay, good thing I said that. Uranus in the 12th house, Pisces, I believe, works from behind the scenes. Okay, that card's already come out. Again, this second time. So here's some qualities for your person, Capricorn. Remember, not all of these that I'm going to read off are necessarily found in your person or prominent in your person. So Mercury in the 9th house, Sagittarius. I know, because they're well learned, inspired by the pursuit of knowledge. They're studious, logical, exchange of ideas, and I know Capricorn, they like that. They like information. That's it. They like information. Exchange of ideas, perform under pressure. They are aloof, though, careful advisor, wonder, problem solver, flexible, lifelong student, and observant. So they may not be aloof. I'm just saying, all right? You never get bored because your appetite for learning puts you on an eternal and fascinating quest for knowledge, but take care not to be a know-it-all. Yep. So, and I know Capricorns, they like to learn things too. They like, when they get into something that they're really into, you can't pull them out of it. Okay, Saturn in the 7th house, Libra, I balance. Partnership extreme. So they're self-sacrificing. They'll sacrifice themselves to try to make their partner happy. And I was just watching a TV series last night where these two killed the woman's parents. And he said he started, after they were found out and arrested, he started to confess, saying it was him, and only him. And then 3 years or 5 years later, he turned it around and said he wasn't guilty. He didn't do it. And he didn't say that it was her, but he said it wasn't him. So they found evidence on the scene that both of them were there. And he would have never been there before, because this would have been their first visit to her parents' home. So he was basically sacrificing his own freedom so that she didn't get put to jail and executed for it. All right, so that's a very extreme of self-sacrificing. Let's hope you don't have that. But anyways, but that's an example of that. They will sacrifice for you, for your happiness. Small social circle. They're honest, they're caring, they marries later in life. They're loyal, fair, charitable, ambitious, tends to give power away to partner. That's self-sacrificing, right? Unequal partnerships may be a painful life theme, but these will teach you how vital it is to establish boundaries, what you need from your partner. What you need from your partner. That's what that means. I-E. Okay, what you need from your partner. Establish strong boundaries, healthy boundaries, to let your partner know what you need from them, and that they need to do that so that they will not continue with self-sacrificing, I'll let you walk all over me energy. Okay? Yeah, so you want to be careful of that, and it's good for you to know that ahead of time so that you can, if we really love someone, we don't want them sacrificing themselves. You want that equal give and take, healthy, balanced relationship and ideas, right? So the last one is Uranus in the 12th house of Pisces, I believe. They work from behind the scenes. They could be an escapism. They see the future. They could be. They're ingenious, perhaps, fracturing ego structures, otherworldly, contributes without needing recognition, crosses between worlds, and unconventional. And we know that Pisces is like the particular one zodiac sign that is the most spiritual of the 12. You're asked to release egoic structures from previous incarnations. Over time, the dissolution of ego will bring a spiritual merging with the collective unconscious. So, and for Pisces, that's very important, unless you have very strong placements that have to do with people who are all about, the black and white and the here and now. Like this is it. This is it, 3D, there's no more, there's nothing else, that kind of thing. So anyways, you have someone coming towards you, or you will meet, as a new love is that they know, I balance, and I believe. So there's a nice balance, right? Between I know and I believe. It's one thing to know and it's another thing to believe, right? So there's a nice balance between that. So they got it going on. They do in a very balanced way, Capricorn. So I hope that that was helpful to you guys. Until next week, take care of yourself. Bye for now.